Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel and another unboxing, one of the biggest ones we're going to do with all things Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. Matt Cardona, Brian Myers, Smart Mark Sterling, Swoggle, and the guys. Here we go. Alright everyone, I'm the Luau. Thank you for coming to join me. Special video. This is a huge unboxing, all unboxing Major Wrestling Figure Podcast items, stuff from their whatnot. If you don't know who the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast guys are, please go check out their channel right there. Matt Cardona, also known as Zack Ryder. Brian Myers, also WWE known as Kurt Hawkins. Smart Mark Sterling, again known in AEW. You also have Swoggle, Hornswoggle, WWE. They do a weekly podcast. You can check out the podcast wherever podcasts are. Become a Patreon. Get live events and tickets and ad-free of the pod and all the back. I mean, their Patreon's incredible, guys. I am a ultimate member. I get access to their Bendies ahead of time, their tickets ahead of time, shirts and merchandise. This is like the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, guys, as this is like Adventures in Babysitting. They also have ProWrestlingTees.com. Check it out. They have discount codes there. They have an awesome Monster Squad t-shirt. Awesome stuff. Go check them out. So, and we've opened plenty of stuff before. So the first item I'm going to show off, and I don't know if I've shown it off before, but this is, and you can go to these guys, have their own websites, Major Wrestling Figure Pod, merch, you can go there. This is Dylan Hornswoggle Postle's book. It is a great read. Life is short, and so am I. My life inside, outside, and under the wrestling ring. And he also did to Luau and did sign it there. Hope you enjoy my journey. Dylan Postle. Very cool. Check that out. You can get that on his website, and he does offer autographed copies. Next thing we're going to do is looking at some cards. This is from Jeff Shabo. So Jeff Shabo, Too Sweet Antiques. And there you can sort of see TooSweetAntiques.com. Please go check him out. He makes some awesome cards. And this is very kind of cool. You get the little certificate of authenticity. This was, he uses a lot of like match used items. So this is of course a Cardona item. Now he has done cards from Smart Mark. He has done cards for Brian and Swoggle. So this was a 3-card set. And this is all his gear that he wore. This is the gear he wore from FWF Live 3. And here is, I'll show you the cards. So this is just regular trading card. There is another wrestling trading card there, and here's the big one, a swatch from the vest he wore at FWF3, autographed in white by Cardona. Very cool. These were limited to 100. This is number 78 out of 100. So that's a great little set. Also a great little box. Has like the ring, and Too Sweet Antiques looks like in your house pay-per-view. So I don't know if these are still available. If they are, TooSweetAntiques.com. Check them out. Next. Now this is, along with the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast and being a Patreon member, you then gain access to their Facebook group. And the Facebook group is a great place for buying and selling certain items. Now they all have a great book, guys, of all the merchandise that they've made over the years of doing the podcast. This, in some people's minds, this in a lot of people's minds may be one of the best merchandising item they ever created. They partnered with Micro Brawlers and Pro Wrestling Tees and created a 4-pack. The Major Wrestling Figure Podcast 4-pack Micro Brawlers special box. You get Myers there, Cardona, Smart Mark, and then one of the best is the Swoggle. Now he did a picture holding the Internet Champion's belt, which was Cardona's belt, and he's wearing it naked, and you know, it is a great 4-pack. Very tough to get and find anymore. This is a few years ago. Scratch that major figure itch. Very cool. Now, along with that, along with this, at the same time of obtaining this through the Facebook group, Pro Wrestling Tees was selling 50 of these. So this is the box. It was flattened. It was never used. It was never put together. And the box is signed by all 4, from Swoggle to Smart Mark to Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. So I don't know if I'm going to do a box swap out and put the figures in this, or I'm going to leave this just like this and put it in a protector. I don't know what I'm going to do, but that was just really cool. So I don't know what I'm going to do. More to come on that one. But that's one of the best things they ever made. Insane. ProWrestlingTees.com. Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. Autographed, signed. Super cool. Another thing they did is work with Ringside Collectibles, probably the biggest retailer of wrestling figures there are. Make sure you use code MAJOR, save yourself 10%. But they created 3 packs, 3 2-packs of them, and that came out this past year. Limited editions. Now I only got 2. I did not get all 3 just because these two are the ones to get. Now they always say they're the Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Phil Jackson of wrestling figure collecting, and that's what this one sort of represents. Limited 1 out of 800. These are the Chicago majors. Again, 23, 33, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan. Very cool. I love that one. That's awesome. That's a great one. The next one's probably my favorite. Now, because Brian Myers lives in New York and is very close to Ringside Collectibles, he actually went down there before they started shipping out and signed a few of them. So a couple of people were going to get signed ones. I happened to get one of the signed ones, and this is probably one of my favorite 2-packs. It is the $1,000 Broski and Bare Minimum Brian. And there it is. That one is autographed by Brian Myers. Very cool. Look at the boxing. Scratch that major itch. Very thick boxing. I mean, these are incredible figures, guys. If you want, I think some of these still might be available on Ringside Collectibles. Check them out. Now, another thing you could do is go to Matt Cardona. I think you can go to he has his own website where you can buy certain items. And so does the podcast and everything like that. But this was one I had to have. Now, unfortunately, he did get injured this past year, which has affected him. But before he got injured, one of the independent wrestling's big guys, he went to so many different promotions and won a lot of championships. He was the NWA champion, the TNA digital media champion, along with so many others. And here is a little photo that he did. This is autographed by him in white, and there he has all of his belts, as well as his Internet Championship, which was, of course, made famous back in the Zack Ryder WWE days. So very cool, nice, heavy card stock. If you want this photo, you can go to his website store and buy it. But very cool. I love that one, just with all the belts. I'm actually trying to grab his Super 7 figure, which I have a few of them now. They're awesome. Check them out at super7.com. Ringside has some as well. I think you can also get them at Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. And I'm actually working with a couple different figure companies to buy the really nice belts and try to put as many belts as I can on them and have them made. It's a pretty cool display that'll sit back here. All right, next. Now, I don't know if this is from their website or this is, I think this could be the website. We'll see. They also do Whatnot every single Monday. Check them out on Fight TV if you want to see some of their live events, because they do that. Ooh. So this was a little bit of a twofold type of item. This was available on Whatnot right after their Live 13, I believe. And It was down in Baltimore. And this was the Bendies. So if you haven't checked out the old school WWE Bendies, Matt and Brian have sort of brought them back. And they're doing them. And these were exclusive to Whatnot. And exclusive to their live event that they did. And these are awesome. They were repaints, same mold, but repainted. These are the major players. The Whatnot exclusives of Cardona and Myers. Very, very cool. There were not a lot of these available. I forget how many were made. I don't know if they said. But Whatnot exclusives, very, very cool. They're awesome. And they also come with the cards. So back in the day in WWE, you had to cut these cards out. They actually make the cards separate. So I think that's a great little add-on. Alright, so next, speaking of FWF. Alright, so next, speaking of their last live event, they have a lot of swag that they do for these live events. And this was just one of those items that I really enjoyed. So I had to get it, had to get it. You got the major players just like the Bendies in a cup. Very cool. You also have the FWF Major Wrestling Figure Podcast exclusive, kind of like beer glass. But inside of that, and you can drink out of it, comes with a little shirt. You get a little figure can of PBR, and you get the shirt, which I think is really cool. That's an awesome item. And then you had the Scratch That Major Figure Itch bracelet. And more importantly, this is very cool. It is the Live 13 card, which was at Jimmy's down in Baltimore, Maryland. If you've never been to Jimmy's, it's a great place to go eat. But there's that. Awesome. And now the last item is another one of their big merch items that they had a few years ago. I don't remember how long ago this was, but I got this off of their Whatnot auction. This is right from Matt Cardona. These were limited. Now this is one that was not limited because I think it was one thing that was sent to them, like their own, some ahead of time. So it's not numbered out of 500, but it's limited edition out of 500. It's autographed by Cardona, and it comes with the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast Championship belt and shirt. Scratch That Figure Itch. These are becoming very, very hard to get. And very pricey if you look at them on eBay. These are anywhere between $60 to $80 if you can find them. But really cool, and it's all about the belt. I'm a big belt guy. Had to have it for the belt. So that's the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you like it. Some awesome items from the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. If you want to check out the YouTube channel. I listed that back before. Go to Patreon, become a Patreon member, and be able to get advantages to see more stuff. Listen to the podcast every Friday wherever the podcasts are available to you, and it's a great listen. If you love wrestling, if you love action figures and wrestling figure collecting or any kind of collecting, it is one of the best podcasts around for that. It's awesome. It's insane. Go check it out and stay tuned. Giveaway affiliate links at the end. They're down below. We'll see you again on the next one. I'm the Luau. Good morning, good evening, and good night. Well, everyone, you're at the moment where I've got to say, hopefully you enjoyed that video. Hopefully you are still watching now, because if you are, you're going to find some very important information out. Like that one, our brand new weekly giveaway. That's right, weekly, 3.5+ years we've been doing it. 6 prizes, 2 winners. We do it every single Sunday night. Luau Showtime. That's right, the Luau Show. Come join us live every Sunday night where we pick the winners. We have special guests. We do unboxings. We talk collectibles and everything that might else be on your mind. Movie reviews, food, cooking. I mean, we run the gamut Sunday night. Please join us there and hop in that giveaway. Also, affiliate links. There's tons of them. They're all down below. 10% off at places like Spastic Collectibles, FUNKO Kings, wow, Zanini Pins. Hey, we even have discount codes for cookies. That's right, Cookies, organic bang cookies. I'm telling you right now, you gotta love them. The sea salt caramel chocolate chip is absolutely to die for. They're incredible. Hit that discount code down below. Click on it. Go to it. 20%, I believe, off the cookies. They ship them to you. I love the cookies. I can't help it. And they got brownies too. I like the s'more brownie. But anyway, a lot of other discount codes, and if you want to see some very cool stuff like this shirt right here with all the Luau logos or many other Luau logos, hit that Teespring down there. That's how you can get, there's a discount code there. Go check that out at teespring.com. And if you would like to support the channel and get something from me every single month, that's right, every month. Not many people do that, you know. Not many people give you something. But if you support the channel, I will. And you can hit that Patreon link down below at patreon.com/theluau. And there's tons of tiers. There's even a candy tier. That's right, candy. They don't call me the candy man for nothing. You would get a mystery box popping candy every single month. If you choose that tier, there's a mystery box tier, there's a pop tier, there's a sticker tier, there's tons of stuff. It all supports the channel. And I thank you for supporting the channel. And if you did, hopefully you hit that like button, you hit that subscribe button, and you dung that bell. And make sure you check your dung, because YouTube turns off your dang and makes you dung it again. And sometimes again, and again. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. Catch me live Sunday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Enjoy the videos throughout the week. And hey, all the rest is all clickable links down below. Be well, be square, be happy, peace and love. This is the Luau saying good morning, good evening, and good night.